eating food yet, bro?
Pardon?
You eating food yet already?
I just had one to taste, but...
Yo, man, we can smell it up here, man.
Yeah, it's so good.
We're having a block mance, bro.
A block mance, yeah. A block mance. Crying ourselves to sleep.
Yeah.
A block mance. That's a good one.
A block mance, yeah.
Block mance.
I gotta keep my eye on JP, man. Make sure he's not campaigning against him. Tell him a bunch of stories from Zimbabwe and distract him.
Oh man, you got the best stories, Godfrey.
Next thing you know, veto ceremony, you're like, oh, I didn't have a chance to talk to you, man.
Oh shit. Oh well. Guess the veto won't be used on me and it'll be used on Godfrey instead.
People would do that, yeah.
What? Just tell us stories about Zimbabwe to
just like isolate you, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Didn't Boston Rob did that?
Oh yeah.
He was running a cult, bro.
Oh yeah. Yeah. He didn't let
this
anyone...
guy had a system where he
the buddy system.
The buddy system.
Yeah.
Where if they went to get water, they had to go with someone else.
Yep.
And you'd always have two people who kind of don't trust each other, so he knows they don't scheme against him.
Yeah. So they'll sell, and then if they do anything. They'll go back to Boston Rob and
Russell's former tribe hated it, man.
They hated it so much.
It's a cult. Those girls, they're weak. I saw in the final when he was with two of the girls, one of the jury members ripped her.
Oh yeah, Natalie.
They ripped Natalie.
Natalie,
you're a strong woman. Why did you let Boston Rob tell you what to do?
100%.
Which I don't know, man. I've always kind of found some respect for strategies like that, yeah. Because I'm at the end of the day, when it's a game, you gotta respect all strategies, man.
Right.
And even the low key ones, this is the way I look at it. If you came into the game saying you're gonna be super manipulative,
right?
Then that was your strategy, and you make it to the end like that.
Yep.
I feel you deserve to win. Yeah. But if you came in saying, "Oh, I'm a good girl, I'm a sweetheart," and then you end up doing the exact opposite, then I'm that wasn't strategy. That was kind of luck,
Right.
The same way, if somebody comes in and says that, oh, I'm gonna make big moves, and they're a floater, that's luck. But if somebody says, hey, I'm floating through this, that's strategy.
It is 100% a strategy. 100%.
And it all comes to where you draw the line, it all comes to convincing the jury that, hey, this was legit my strategy. The last thing people hate is someone who just got lucky,
Gina Marie.
Yeah, Gina Marie, because she didn't she say that she was gonna make huge moves or something? Yeah, she didn't make any huge moves.
No way, man. So, we'll talk to him tonight, though, man. We'll figure this out. Yeah. We'll get ourselves out of this. For sure, bro.
All right. Hopefully it works.
Yeah.
Like I said,
just
remember, we gotta get first. Has to be first. Because if we go after Bruno too much, he's too powerful. Right?
Too powerful.
Trust me, you have no idea how powerful.
Oh, he's so powerful.
If he was able to convince me and have me have his back, have me help him out, risk my own $5,000, risk my own age.
Which you could easily, both of those, but the $5,000, Godfrey,
the $5,000,
you could eat, that'd be huge for you.
Yeah.
The $5,000.
If he can do that, that means the dude has a lot of influence.
Yeah, a ton. And that's over here. And this is
it's so easy for him to get people close to him, man. Oh, stuff that you and I would have to work weeks on. All of a sudden, he's in bed.
Because we're just normal people.
And a week before, he was just close to Greg.
Yeah, exactly.
And the next thing you know, he's whispering being with him.
Exactly. And that's the thing about this too, Godfrey, is that. Sup, yo?
Sorry, guys.
No worries. Just having a little block match.
No. What?
We're just having a little block match.
Aww, your girl got out too.
What?
Your girl got out of the DR finally.
Cindy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. I'll go.
How are you guys doing?
Oh, we're just having the block blues. Have
you guys talked to Zach?
A little bit this morning. He just didn't really have much time to talk. He wanted to think about what he's going to do. So, yeah, he's a busy man.
Yeah.
He's the HOH.
Got a couple girls on his arm. Understand? Yeah.
I.E. Willow.
Yep.
And Ashley. Sometimes Sarah. Sometimes.
Brittany. Sometimes Cindy. Yeah, basically all the girls.
We love you.
So this is the office here. We're just waiting, for our appointment.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm just gonna pee really quickly.
Do it out.
We're just waiting for our appointment.
Well, don't let me. I could be a secretary and tell him that.
No, that's okay.
It's all right.
It's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good. Right. We'll find him later. We're just crying ourselves to sleep.
You know what though? You can I don't know. You gotta have a good point, you know? He's got the veto.
Yep.
Make some deals with him.
That is true.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I think Zach's kind of up against the walls right now because he's an athletic, beautiful man.
Yes.
Only a threat.
Yes.
That's all I can say.
For sure. For sure, Willow.
You guys,
Those
you
are
know,
some
you
wise
never.
words from a super fan.
I'm just saying, you know, the veto is an important key in this game.
100%.
Let him know that. I mean, I think you guys can do it. I'm
Oh, yeah.
believing you guys.
For sure. For sure, Willie.
Okay, but if he's like, oh, can't get up, go through it. Thanks.
Okay.
Good talk. Good talk.
So throw Willow on
Willow's on the
bus.
block. Put in Willow.
That was the gist of the argument, yeah.
I will tell you.
So how do we get Willow on the block, Godfrey?
Well, she's a sexual threat, comp
Sexual
threat.
right?
I'm just pulling a Kevin.
Yeah.
Cat ladies.
I wish I was there for that.
Oh,
Were
you would've died.
You were there, right?
I was like standing right here, and I was like, it was like perfect TV.
Wow.
Like you couldn't plan it better.
So good.
Just like coming, just like great chat, ladies. Awesome.
Oh,
and then just went like this.
Walks
Was like,
out.
Greg.
Great.
Greg.
Yeah, Greg. The
And then
Report to
there's-
Greg immediately.
report to the
And then
principal.
Neha was like, we didn't say anything. I'm like,
You kind of did.
Yeah, too late.
me and Sarah were just like, did this really just happen? I just
was
wanted to know if I was going
freaking
on a
crazy.
look. That's all I asked.
That's crazy.
Holy man.
It was just perfect timing, and he was just like,
Reminds me of
he said he was like creeping. He
Holy.
was like,
It's hilarious.
You guys remember when Chef Joe
Crawled into bed
Yeah,
at night.
Yes.
And he's
yeah.
like, we gotta get rid of Dad. I'm Dad.
that was so good.
That was the funniest
that
thing.
was so good.
That was so
And
funny,
then-
Godfrey.
and
That was
Dan
my
just looks at
favorite.
him.
He's like, what?
Dad.
He's like, what? What? And he's like, what? And he's like, oh, what? And then he's like, this is Dan. So funny.
Like, how do you recover from that, man?
You can't.
If I was Chef Joe, I'd just be like, oh yeah, it was a prank, man.
That's what he said.
It probably is.
I think it is
man.
what he said. I think he just said, oh, it was a prank. I was just kidding
Yeah,
around.
I'm just
Dan.
joking.
There's nowhere else you can get out of that, man. The worst blooper. Like, does he just lie into bed and talk strategy
I
with
guess, and with the lights
whoever's
are off.
there?
Yeah, when the
You
lights
didn't
are
even
off.
look at who it was, man. Just said it right away. I
So
gotta
funny.
get rid of him, yeah. Right away.
It's hilarious.
Chef Joe, man. What a freaking character.
He is a character.
Can't wait to see who wins Survivor, man.
Yeah, you watched the start of the season?
I did, man.
Who do you think's
My
gonna win?
money would be on that girl who was kind of being creeped out by the dude, the Tyson-looking guy.
yeah,
What's his
Jen.
name again?
Vince was that guy.
Yeah, Vince, yeah, like, and it's like, and he had a problem with that other guy, Jace?
No,
Jesse?
shit. I know his name. Joe.
Joe, yeah, he likes like, yo, Joe. He was more interested in hooking up with that girl than he was with, like, actually winning. Did he get voted out? He did, right?
Vince did, yeah. Second episode. Yeah.
So my money is on that girl.
Jen. Yeah, she looked like she could do pretty well.
Or even the girl with the hearing aid, man.
Nina?
Yeah, Nina.
Yeah, she was her. There's a couple good people in that season that looked like they could go really far.
Yeah, Nina definitely could, man.
Yeah, the white collar tribe. They had the Max, the Survivor professor.
Oh, Max, yeah.
Max and Tyler.
Is he the one who found the idol with the girl?
No, that was Joaquin.
Oh, Joaquim,
That
yeah.
was Joaquin.
Best wishes, guys.
Thanks, Willow.
All right, peace out, Willow.
Joaquim, though, like, I don't know if he stands a chance, man.
No, he's
because his
gone.
girl left you day
exactly.
one.
Day one. First tribal council, she left.
Yeah. I remember telling my sister, I'm like, if it was me, I would just like, you know, bring the idol and like share it, yeah.
Yeah.
Because no matter
Yeah,
which bag
yeah.
of rice you bring,
They're gonna say
people
that's
don't
not
know what
enough
the
to-
size it's supposed to be. Yeah. They
Exactly.
just on
Exactly,
survival.
yo.
Because the big bag kind of look like it could be a small bag. yeah.
Exactly.
Big bag might be thinking this big.
Yeah.
So
No,
I
that's
just come and be
very
like, hey
smart.
guys, here's the idol.
Here's the idol clue. Yeah.
Actually, I'd search for it first, find it, then
And
say,
then be like,
here's the
idol
clue.
clue.
Let's go look for it.
That's
Yeah.
so funny.
That would be the smartest thing.
So you and Ella watch a lot of
Yeah,
reality shows
bro. We
together?
watch Survivor, bro, a lot, yeah. Big Brother, like, not so much. We've seen, like, some seasons, yeah.
Right.
The first one I ever really watched, yeah, was, like, the Dan one, yeah, when he won.
10?
Like the first one I watched was like the Big Brother Africa, yeah.
Right.
But like the US version was like season 10, yeah.
Season 10. Nice. So that was
And that's before he was even a legend, bro. That was just like,
This is this Dan
I was
guy.
even pissed. I'm like, freaking Dan won it.
Dan won.
Yeah.
And then you just
I
started
wanted
watching.
Jerry to win, yeah.
You wanted Jerry to
Yeah.
win? I hate
The
Jerry.
guy's old, man. I wanted Jerry to win.
Old man
but that's
Jerry.
the first one I ever watched, and then I rewatched it, like when I actually applied for the thing.
Yeah.
I like rewatched all of them. Actually, I watched 16, I watched 10, and then I didn't watch a bit, and then I watched the one which had like Rachel.
12 or 13?
The one with the brigade.
12.
With Mao Mao.
Yeah.
And then I watched 16,
And then watched 16.
Yeah.
And then you rewatched.
And then I rewatched like all of them,
all of them.
Just went through it. I always watched like the Big Brother Africa, and like Australia and UK. Those ones were more entertaining for me. Yeah.
Really? That's cool, man.
They're freaking entertaining, bro. They have so many crazy twists. You think these twists are crazy?
They're nuts.
Over there, it's like, okay, final 3. The guy who voted out is now coming back. They have so ridiculous twists that it's more of a game just like to shock the people off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you'd be pissed playing that. But they have a lot of luxuries though, So.
That's hilarious.
And the fans like interact like a lot, So like it's probably closer to Big Brother Canada than it is to US.
To US,
Because over there the fans can vote like
for
3 weeks
everything.
in a row. Sometimes the fans like this other season it was like pretty much half and half. The fans voted like in each week,
And they
so
all voted.
that totally changes the way you play the
100%,
game,
100%.
Because all you gotta do either be a
Popular.
huge asshole, and if people are like, we want to see this guy, you're gonna stay. Yeah.
Interesting.
I do like the US one better because it's more like survival, like it's more a social thing.
Yeah,
When you make the
exactly.
fans vote, it's like
It changes it.
I could like freaking just whip my dick out and be like, okay, keep this guy.
Yeah.
You can do anything crazy and people will keep you. So, like that's absolutely true. You can do absolutely anything crazy, man,
100%.
and people will keep you.
100%, man.
So it's like a whole different game, bro.
Oh,
And the
yeah.
people there, there's fights. There's like. It's almost like a come up for your 15 minutes rather than for 100 grand.
Exactly.
Because it takes like huge characters, bro.
Yeah.
Like people who are not even huge characters, just people who are willing to like start fights
And do anything.
out of nowhere.
Start shit. 100%. That's cool, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But yeah, man, this was a good talk. Though,
Good-
man,
good chat,
We gotta
Godfrey,
talk
good
to him,
chat.
and like we gotta.
Lock this up.
We might have to get out of them.
Yeah. And you know what? It sucks.
For
but
you and
it
our
sucks,
game,
but for us, we need it.
It might be the only thing that makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah.
It might be the only thing that makes sense.
Yeah. And like, yeah, I think so. I agree. 100%, man.
Because like I said, like even though they are close here, like I know like Greg got voted out. I know how super close he was. But right after that, he's like, oh yeah, he played the game too hard. He's already like ripping him.
Yeah.
So I
already.
know like he's not gonna care. He's just gonna move on, find
next
another
one.
protege.
One of
him
us.
tight.
And yeah, and then
Oh, he's
who
gonna
knows?
eventually
To
he's
you.
gonna become
To
one
you.
of us. Yeah, he's gonna be
100%.
paving
Or
hard.
Brit. Or Brit.
Brit more because Brit trusts him so much.
So much.
She loves him. Man.
Mm-hmm.
So like I know for sure, like once Bobby goes, he's really not gonna care. And then after that, we have a way clear shot.
Mm-hmm. And we gotta win. Yeah. And
Or
gotta win
whoever's
HOH.
causing trouble,
Yeah,
like
we
if
gotta
the
win
girls
HOH.
are really serious about, but I don't see them all assembling at once,
No.
because I know Ash won't join that,
No,
and I think Willow wouldn't be part of that.
I don't
too.
think so either. I don't think
The
so.
only ones I'm worried about is Red and Cindy.
Yeah.
That's a freaking fatal reunion right there, man.
But-
Peel's not worried about it.
No. No.
Those three really weren't.
And for now, though,
And they're so
comp-wise,
influential.
Yeah.
Comp-wise, they suck. Bro.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, these are the people who get to vote.
Mm-hmm.
If one of us doesn't have HOH, they decide.
Mm-hmm.
After this, after this election, it goes back to an 8% vote, man.
Yep. 4.
Given
So,
that one of us is HOH, we need 4.
Yep. And then if we,
And right now, the only thing we have solid is me, you, and Zach.
If we can- and that's if
because
we
I
can
know
lock that
Ash
up.
is close to it.
oh, 100% cheese.
So that
Close
would
enough,
make
yeah.
us 4.
Yeah. And that's when.
And also, it's like an alliance in which each of us don't have to be scared that the other two will turn against each other. Because I know he's super close to Ash. I'm close to you. He could easily beat me. I could easily beat him. You and Ash. Not to insult you, bro. Like,
No,
like game wise, you're obviously like way smarter. But I'm talking comp wise.
I agree.
Because comp
I
is
agree.
what wins, bro.
I agreed.
Comp wise, you and Ash have pretty much performed Like,
the
she's
same.
done worse than you.
Yep, but close, but
Yeah.
the same.
But, like, yeah,
I agree,
same,
Godfrey.
same.
100%, man.
And it's a much more free thing where we don't have to feel like scared here. And I don't have to feel like you are talking to other people. Because just the fact that you're on the block obviously shows me that you and I are at the bottom of the
We're at the
totem
bottom of
pole.
the totem pole, and that's why we need to stick together.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they're in a showman, so obviously we
They're
trust
to
that.
stick together.
And I just feel like a legit alliance is one where we all trust each other.
And we all
and
talk.
where we all feel
and
we
all
have a fair shot.
And we have a say and everything.
You heard me from even the day when I was drunk. I've been telling you my logic in here is I want to go with people I have a fair shot of beating. Physically and socially.
Yeah, 100%. Because otherwise, why
Not
are you
people
here?
who are going to blow me out of the water.
Exactly.
And then most importantly is also trust you. People who I know are not just
Blowing smoke up your
Yeah.
butt. Yeah.
are not just telling me stuff so that in the event that I win a choice, I keep them safe.
Exactly. And not just saying, yo, Godfrey, I
Exactly.
got your back, bro.
Yeah.
I'm saving you. And then
And
coming
then
to
when I'm
me
on the block,
and
they know where to be
ignore
found.
you. Yeah.
Dude, we've been in here for how long?
And no one's even
No
come
one's
up here.
even come up here.
No
They
one's
don't
even
give a
looked.
fuck.
No, they don't care. They're like,
they're like,
"Leave them
oh,
up
it's
there."
the two people in the block here.
Who gives
What
a
are they
shit?
gonna do?
No,
Yeah.
no, and that's
They
probably,
can do it.
That is exactly it, brother.
Yeah.
That's exactly. No, we've been up here for over an
I
hour.
bet you $1,000,000 if I was here with anyone else, you'd have somebody come in, pretend to take a piss,
Yeah, and leave.
because they want to know what's up. But
What's
right
up?
now,
But
they're like,
because it's us.
we can finally
We can,
eat.
yeah, we can leave those guys.
We don't have to
It
feel
doesn't
awkward
matter.
now.
Yeah, those guys.
Yes, we don't
leave
have to
them.
feel awkward
No one
anymore.
cares about those guys.
Even freaking Bruno, the one guy I thought would actually have my back, bro. He's nowhere to be found. He was with Bobby right now. Probably like planning their next move.
Yeah, yeah.
Deciding
Planning
who they're gonna
who they're gonna
keep,
keep,
who they're
and then
gonna
what
go.
they're gonna go after next week. Yep, yep, 100%. But yeah, it's very. I'm glad I got to talk to you, man, because
Exactly.
it's very eye-opening hearing
And
what
I'm
you had to
telling
say,
you, bro.
and it's like the
them,
exact same.
They will come after Zach. Like, I need to let him know.
Yeah,
Like, they will, bro. They will.
100%.
But think about him in terms of social game. Who's his closest threat right now?
Yeah, it's
Zach, he's
yeah.
well liked, well respected.
Yep, 100%.
He's the only one who could rival him in that
100%.
sense.
100%. I agree
And
with
the
you.
fact that he can't play in XOH makes him in a vulnerable position.
And that's
Because
why.
even though Zach may have a lot of numbers, he has Ash, he has you. That's assuming I leave you. He has Ash, he has you, he has Willow, and he has Kev and Peels, but they're
But that's-
questionable because
yeah.
they could be
Influenced
recruited
by Bruno.
with the information they have.
Absolutely, Godfrey.
That's like
Whereas if you
with Rick,
yeah.
that's like 4 mounts
Yeah, exactly.
going to Kev.
Whereas if
you
you-
would be back to a
Exactly.
bus.
Exactly. Whereas
And
if,
you guys in a comp with Bobby and Will,
yeah, no way.
it's
Whereas
not
if
a
you're
certain
here,
shot. At
you
least
got-
I can compete.
You can compete and you have a chance.
Exactly, yeah.
You have a chance.
A very good chance, yeah. And on top of that, like if I stay, like I told you, like doesn't care who goes or who leaves, bro. I can tell that just by the way Greg left and how fast he was able to just
Throw him under the bus.
He was able to just
Hashtag
like a
ginger
chameleon,
ninja.
bro.
Hashtag
Yeah.
604. He making fun of him.
He was able to adapt so fast, bro.
So fast.
Where everyone else scrambled,
Yep.
but he was solid. He was able to adapt so fast.
And he, again, that's a very good point, Godfrey. And he didn't. You would think that he would be like a little bit more scared or like what's going on. But
No,
he was like, I don't care, I'm fine.
It's comfortable.
Yeah, and
comfortable.
he just, yeah, exactly. He's very comfortable.
Comfortable, yeah. And like in competitions, I feel I have a better shot at beating him in a physical competition. Not Bobby, I can't. And he is not even talking a game with me, bro, at all.
Bobby?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing too, Godfrey. Like, think about this. How many times has Bobby said, "I never talk game"?
Bro, he said this in his freaking speech.
Yeah, right. If you never talk game, Godfrey. Okay, here's a good example. Okay, my friend, you never talk game, but you never say, "I don't ever talk game," because you don't feel the need to say that.
Exactly.
'Cause
Why would I want to remind people?
Why would you remind people all the time unless you're lying about it? Right? Right?
That speech with him saying, "Oh, I'm not gonna win HOA. I go with the house." That makes me extremely worried, man.
Right.
That's what he told me too today. Right after they found out, because like I kind of broke the news to them earlier. I'm like, "Okay, guys, me and JP might be going up," and like they pretended to be shocked. Like I don't know if they were legitimately shocked, but they were just like, "Oh, really, really? Oh, okay, man. You know we got you right. Both of us will never bought you out." I was like, "Okay, thanks, guys." But like
And they said the same thing to me, both of them.
It's the day when I got nominated. Veto, things turned out the way it did. Now the mood completely changed. It went from I got you to I try to get Bobby
One-on-one?
One-on-one.
Okay.
I tell him straight, I'm like, dude, man, and it's not even like I asked him, who are you voting, me or JP? This is what I told him. I'm like, dude, Zach will most likely take out JP.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we'll go on the block. Or Sam. And then this is what he says. He's like, oh, well, you know me, I'm going to go with the house. I don't really like pressuring HOH. It's never a good idea. I'm like, what?
So after he said, oh,
Yeah.
I'm going to... So,
Like, if you and me are working together,
Yeah.
I can't be telling you I'm going to go with the freaking house.
Right, no, right? No, you're gonna do what you're gonna fight your
And that
ass
was
off.
so freaking
especially
weird, yeah.
especially before the veto is even used, Godfrey.
Exactly, yeah.
Right? The veto hasn't even been used yet.
It's
I was
not
like,
even used yet. And right away, he's like, I'm going to go with the house.
I'm gonna go with that. Crazy.
And I asked him, I'm like, oh, can you ask Zach for me what he plans on doing, get some information from me? He's like, oh, it's not a good idea to pressure the HOH. That's it. And then he left. He went and did his setup.
Wow. Crazy.
Just told me he's going to go with that house. Yeah.
Crazy, man.
Actually, this is verbatim what he said. He's like, I'm going to do whatever the HOH is doing, yeah.
That's what he said.
So I'm like, so if Zach is not HOH, and suppose Cindy is the new HOH, that means you're gonna do what she tells you.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you right now for a fact, bro, like if someone else was HOH and you guys, I know you're in my alliance, like
Yeah.
I'm not campaigning. I'm not just gonna sit there and say I'm gonna go with Cindy. HOH doesn't vote. It's the
Exactly.
freaking people that vote.
Exactly.
Like I'm gonna
Exactly.
try and get some numbers, make sure that
Yeah,
we
the
keep that
votes.
person.
Exactly, because it's part of your alliance.
Yeah.
That's what you do. Yeah, no, it's a very good point. And did you even see this morning? Did you see who Bruno was talking to one-on-one on the couch?
Oh,
Cindy. Cindy.
What?
Right?
this guy's gonna be working.
So he's already working her, buddy.
Already. Already. Like he's like, I'm losing a number, gotta get another one.
Yep. Yep.
That's what I'm telling you. That guy's super dangerous, man.
Yep. 100%.
Like, trust me, I knew this from the start. I just didn't want to like tell people because I mean, you don't know who you can trust in this game.
Yeah, right.
And people are so influenced by him
I
that
know.
like I
They're
could
drinking the
easily
Kool-Aid.
end up going on the blog just for saying that.
Yeah.
When I'm talking total sense, which people should be worried about. But like I feel like I can't even tell anyone that because if I tell them, their heads are so far up his ass
They'll go tell
that they'll
him.
go tell him.
I know, right? And that's same here. Same here, Godfrey. Exact
Exactly.
same thing.
That's why I'm telling you because I'm like we're both on the
We're
block.
on the block. We're in the same situation.
We're in
We're
the
already here.
exact same situation,
Yeah,
man.
we're already here.
And now it all comes down to Zach, right? Like I really hope he puts Bobby on. He has to. Because if you're saying they're in an alliance, bro, I told you from way before I was so reluctant about putting up Kevin. Not even that
I
I'm
know.
working with
I
him. It's
remember.
just the fact that I'm like, but he can't. He's not even. When he
He's not
came
even-
in, he came hard, yo.
Yeah.
I'll admit.
But
he came
now-
hard, winning vetoes,
Yeah.
epic speeches, man.
Yeah, but-
finding information. He was playing a legendary game, man. I know the fans will love it. And
Yeah, but-
I was like, here's my threat. But then he fell for the peels.
Yeah,
And
and
now
now
he
he's-
mellowed down.
Exactly, right? And now,
I haven't seen him talk game at all.
neither have I. And that's the thing too, Godfrey, is, yeah, like, you asked me a couple days ago, way back, you're like, what do I do if I want HOH? And I was like, can we go after Kev? Bruno was telling me we need to get rid of Kev. Bobby's telling me we need to get rid of Kev. And I'm like, I'm drawn, just go with the house, whatever. But in reality, when you were
he's
like,
not.
we can't go for Kev, in my head, I'm like, no, Godfrey makes a lot of sense. Why
I'm
would we?
telling you, like, I want to get
Exactly.
Like, I wouldn't have lied. He has been a huge threat, but only in the start of the game. He seems to have totally changed his gameplay. He was only dangerous if Johnny was still there.
And
But
now
right
Johnny's gone.
The guy
He's
doesn't even
weakened.
seem to care
No.
about what's going on.
Exactly. He's just here to kiss peels and
He's here to
have
kiss
fun.
peels, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
He's totally stopped his hard play.
Yeah, 100%.
And on top of that, I know he's not connected to anyone else other than Peels, bro. That's where he spends most of his time.
And that's-
You tell me, when do you talk to Kev? Only on the podcast.
Yeah,
The
and
entire
I
time
talk
he's
to-
cuddling with Peels.
Yeah, exactly.
Why would we go after that, yo? And at the end of the day, I have more faith in Kev when he tells me he's going after the girls. Like, I trust him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see Kev as the type of guy to turn around.
No
and
way. Same
put
way.
up a guy.
100%.
He just doesn't
100%.
seem like that guy.
No,
he seems
he
like a
doesn't.
guy who really wants to be
Straight
one of the
up.
boys.
Yeah, and
Let's do
exactly.
this.
One of the boys, exactly.
And then Bruno, really smart, man.
Dangerous, buddy.
And I almost feel like he has played all the sides.
He has his asses covered. Think about it. Okay, let's say I go home this week, so we have 11 left.
Yeah.
Okay, Bruno does one HOH, so there's 10 other people. Okay, Zach can't play HOH, so there's 9 people. Ashley wins HOH, he's not going up. Never going up. Britt wins HOH, he's never going up. Bobby, never going up. Cindy, probably not going up.
Yeah.
Sarah, I don't know, maybe, but probably not going up.
He's not going up, bro.
She'll go after someone else.
Yeah. Because Sarah's close to Britt as well. Yeah.
Exactly. Peels, not going up. Kev, probably not going up. Who's left? Willow, not going up.
No, I'm not going up.
And then you.
I'm not going up.
Yeah, not going up. Unless we decide to take a shot. But, yeah, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, man, we just got to be smart how we play, bro. We can't go around telling people this, bro. The only one we can tell at this point is Zach, because he's HOA.
Yep.
We can't even tell him the whole time, man. Just tell him we got to get rid of Bobby. Because you never know, man. Maybe Zach's working with them.
I don't know. I don't know either. I have no
Hopefully
idea.
he's not, man.
No, I hope not. Fuck.
That's why we can't even tell her this got to stay between you and me.
Yeah.
And maybe we text him.
And then if we tell him, okay, here's what we need to do, Godfrey. If we tell Zach this plan and he still doesn't use the veto,
Yeah.
let's just hope that he doesn't say anything to Bobby, and you and I let's just chill, and we gotta hope for a twist or something. That's the only thing to save ourselves.
We do.
That's the only way we can stay. There's like
Absolutely.
a Canada veto or something like
Hopefully,
that.
man. That's the whole
Otherwise,
thing. I really
or
hope
you
he
find a
doesn't
secret
use it.
veto, or I do too. But yeah, he needs to use it. Otherwise, one of us is going for sure.
He needs to, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
He absolutely needs to use it, man. Absolutely. And on top of that, us sitting next to Bobby, we stand a better shot here. Because he's well recognized as a threat.
Well
Me, people are like, I'm dumb, you know. I am
Exactly.
dumb.
No,
So
but
they're
people,
not going to take
but
me
you're,
out
no, but
for that.
you're doing a good job of playing that up. But people think you're an
for
idiot.
that, yeah.
No, they're not, because they think you're an idiot, and that
And
you
you
do.
just clocked it in 20 minutes.
I know, and I suck
Yeah.
in the comps. So people aren't going to be
Because
working.
if Zach puts up someone like Sarah could easily beat us, man.
Oh, because
'Cause
she's
these people
weak.
are smart
Because
too, you
she's
know.
weak.
Yeah,
She's
they'll
weak.
keep her, bro. The
Yep.
girls will keep it because she's weak and she's a girl.
Yeah.
And
But
Bruno,
I don't know.
with the way
He's drinking the
maneuvering,
Kool-Aid, yeah. Mhm.
selling the Kool-Aid, bro.
Mhm.
This is why it's so crucial. I hope he puts Bobby.
Yeah, me too, man.
It's a long shot, but I hope so.
Yeah.
It's a really, really long
And then
shot.
if he does, it is a long shot, let's be real. But if he does, next week we stay alive, both of us stay in the game, one of us wins HOH.
Yeah,
we
we
finish
have
the
to,
job.
man.
We
Yeah.
finish the job.
Well, we'll see what happens, man.
Yeah.
I feel like right now you're probably like more closer to him, so like push that he uses it on you.
I will.
man.
I will. I will. I'll try my best.
Like really push he uses it on you, bro.
I'll do
And
my
then
best.
at least if you can get off,
Then we can.
and
Then we
you
can.
get Bobby.
And then we can do. We can
Yeah.
make it happen.
Exactly.
I think we can definitely make it happen, Godfrey. 100%. And also too, think about this. Yeah, Cindy doesn't like you, but if you're against Bobby, put her up and send her home.
And I feel
it's
like
Bobby's
even
fault.
though she doesn't like me, I'm still kind of close.
Because
I apologized.
And you apologized
before
that she was
left,
happy
I
with
made
that.
sure I made peace with it.
you did. Greg didn't, but you did.
Yeah, I did.
That's huge. So,
Well, I hope he does that, man. But like you gotta push that he uses it on you.
Alright.
I'll tell him too. I'll be like, dude, like use it on JB.
yeah.
Because right now, like I feel like Bruno will still keep me. Because like the guy thinks that I'm gonna fucking
Do what he
his work
says.
for him.
Exactly right.
Because I already helped him with HOH.
Yeah.
So he thinks I'm gonna stay on with the long way. So right now I just gotta play it off like I'm still, on the Bruno train,
100%. 100%.
And then like if we could do that, but like you gotta go off here. You gotta go off here. Because like I said, if you stay even the same, and that's why I can't even trust the two, man.
Well,
Because
yeah.
bro, they could easily vote you out just to
Easily.
weaken Zach.
Yep. 100%. But they would never suspect that you're working with Zach.
What?
They would never suspect that you're working
Absolutely,
with Zach.
because I ain't barely talked to the guy.
Exactly.
You would never, absolutely not. Zero chance.
Yeah.
Zero
Yeah.
chance. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Furthermore, with you using it on, with you getting off, with him using it on you, that would just like really affirm their suspicions.
Exactly.
Like, okay, he's not with them,
Yeah.
or else he would have used it on me.
Mm-hmm. 100%.
Okay. But yeah, so like figure out what you can do, bro. Talk to him.
Right.
If he asks me, like I'm gonna try and tell him to one-on-one, but dude, just use it on JP. Or just be like, like you feel like I should tell him that, like,
Yeah, tell him that you're concerned about. I mean, it's a risk, but you know what? If we don't roll the dice, we're fucked anyway. You know
We
what I
are,
mean?
man. We are
so,
screwed, yeah.
So just be like, hey, look, I've been thinking about it, and well, no, just be like, we should try and get in here together with them.
we'll
should.
get in there together.
Yeah,
with them.
so that way we
maybe
can
late at night. We'll
late at night. Come in
talk to
here,
him.
yeah, in the HOH before we go to bed.
Yeah.
Let's come in here.
And then he knows that like we're on the same page.
Yeah, 100%. And Ashley will be in here too. And potentially we can lock down. Boom.
Lock it down,
Four
bro.
of us. Yeah.
We get rid of Bobby, bro. Send him packing, and then we take Bruno next week.
Yep. Yep.
But it's gotta be on the
DL,
DL, bro.
100%.
Even if Bobby asks us,
Yeah.
we gotta tell him, dude, we're still with you.
Yep. 100%. Because if anything gets out, we're fucked.
We are fucked, bro.
Yep. Yep.
Trust me, he can influence a lot of people.
A lot of people.
Easily,
A lot of people.
easily.
A lot of people.
And I'll tell you right now, I've sat with Greg and Bruno before they cut me off and were like, we have no use for this guy.
Yeah.
Before they actually used to let me in on conversation.
They did.
Even though I was not allowed to speak that
Okay.
much. I would be like, I think. And they'd be like, okay, yeah. Like, you know how Greg is, man.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
he
yeah.
likes to control the conversation.
for sure,
you know?
yeah.
Before, I'll tell you right now, bro, having conversations that I have with these guys, I think the plan that time was to keep Rich. I'm telling you, bro. Usually, you would think Greg was going to do another plan,
Mm-hmm.
but it was brutal. He was much more vocal. Like, I'd hear this guy, like Greg would just talk nonsense, like the guy was freaking bipolar, He would be like, one day, he's like, let's get a PV. Oh, let's get rid of it.
Yeah.
One day, let's get a Godfrey. Let's get rid of JP.
Yeah.
He was
Right.
all over the place,
Right.
But like, was really the calm, strategic mind, right? And in many plans, bro, he really, like, I would hear him, and when he spoke, bro, he had a plan laid out, Like, at
Really?
most times, it would be him telling Greg that, no, listen, if we do this, if we get rid of another girl, then the boys are strong, Like, the one time where I really saw that he was smart, is when he was saying that, like, we needed to keep, like, Kev and Peels, He was like, we needed to keep Kev and Peels and vote on John, to weaken them. Because, at first, they were also coming after Bobby, right? You know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
When, like, we were all, like, in that illusion that it's me, you, Zad, Bruno, Bobby.
Right, yeah.
On those day 1, day 2, day 3,
Yep, exactly. Yep.
But yeah, like, in most of those times, bro, it was Bruno laying out the strategy.
Really?
And I actually feel like Greg kind of got the short end of the stick, man.
So
'Cause
it was
he got the
Bruno calling
blood.
the shots, but Greg got the blood.
Because Bruno told him, you think Greg is smart enough to pull off any move, man? Like, he's
No.
an idiot.
He's an idiot. Yeah.
He's not even... Dude, I'd hear Greg talk strategy right there. And I think I'm listening. And he thinks something happened or something.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
dude, Greg, he was dangerous, because
Yeah.
Greg was like, he was intimidating, Like, you felt like, I can't go against this guy. He has the numbers.
Exactly.
But in most of the time, the person who really put in work for him was Bruno.
Shit.
That's
So-
why even when it came time for Britt to make her big move, I ran up upstairs, because as soon as Greg told me, he's like, I'm going up on the block, Like, I ran up upstairs, and I asked Britt, I'm like, are you seriously, like, planning on putting up Greg? Because
Yeah.
I also wanted Greg to say it, man.
Yeah.
I asked him, I'm like, are you putting up Greg? And then Britt was like, oh, yeah, because, like, these guys have been running on,
running up the house,
Yeah.
telling everybody everything.
Yeah.
And at that point, I was a little closer to Greg than I was to Bruno, because I
Right.
worked out with him. We were
Right.
cool.
Right.
So like I asked him, like, oh, but why aren't you putting on Bruno? Those two have obviously, he hasn't been making decisions. So, and she was like, no, I trust Bruno. I trust him 100%.
See?
He's not going off.
See?
And then she ended up putting on Greg,
There you go.
which I was kind of pissed about, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right. There you go. Good talk.
Well, man, so tonight we'll come here.
Okay,
Take it out,
yeah.
and then, see if we can lock this out.
Mhm.
And then we got him
Boom.
right.
All right.
Yeah, I gotta get some water too.
All right, I'm gonna take a piss. Actually, no, I'll let you grab some water. We
Yeah.
both take a piss somewhere.